Movement in shooters has become a huge talking point in recent years. Players want fast running, jumping, sliding, and general smoothness in their mobility. Even before this craze, we had arena shooters that also featured quick and fluid movement. However, there was one game that wasn't the most well known, but became a cult classic for providing something more than just taking cover. This being Vanquish. Developed by Platinum Games and published by Sega, Vanquish is a third-person shooter that was released for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 on October 19, 2010. It would later be ported to PC in 2017, with its PS4 and Xbox One versions releasing in 2020. You play as Sam Gideon, who is assisting the US Marines in taking down Viktor Zaitsev. Viktor is part of the Order of the Russian Star, which stole a space colony from the US and used its solar energy to destroy San Francisco. The Marines are sent to take him down before he destroys New York City. The story is nothing special, with a pretty typical plotline and decent voice acting. In terms of the game's presentation, it's an interesting mix of a sci-fi but also grungy aesthetic. You have a high-tech suit, using advanced weapons and fighting many robotic enemies on a huge, war-torn space civilization. While the game may have aged graphically, I would say this was pretty decent looking back on release. The environments look awesome and are varied throughout. There are a lot of effects like debris, sparks, and explosions that help to add detail. The original soundtrack and sound design is also done pretty well. When we get into the gameplay, this is where Vanquish really starts to shine. To start off, there's a good amount of weapons consisting of machine guns, an assault rifle, a shotgun, a laser, rockets, grenades, and more. There are also melee attacks, and there are some quick time events thrown in. In terms of movement, there is no running, jumping, or wall running. Instead, you can dodge roll, slide around, fly out of cover, and perform a flip when kicking off of objects or enemies. When aiming down sights in many of these moves, it will slow down time. When at low health, the game will force you into slow motion to give you a fighting chance. The suit can overheat when using too much of its power, which takes away melee, much of your movement, and all of your slow motion abilities. While Vanquish may not have the typical movement abilities we see in modern games, it's still very fun. It strikes a nice balance of using cover and movement together. Plus, there is a lot of depth here once you start to master its mechanics. It's an experience that will definitely put a smile on your face. So, if you like fast-paced sci-fi shooters, Vanquish is an easy recommendation. Its serviceable story, great presentation, and awesome gameplay makes it such an intriguing title from a different time.